spot. So let's go ahead and check out this 2015 Cadillac Escalade Luxury. Now coming to the key fob design, I particularly like this key fob design. It has a pretty nice, classy, elegant look to it. And then the buttons do have a pretty nice feel to it. You have your lock, unlock, your remote engine start, and then your power tailgate, and then your panic button too, of course. Now as far as the design of the Escalade goes, I particularly like the design. I think it's very in your face, and I love the bold styling of it. And I really do like it in this radiant silver metallic exterior color. It is a silver metallic exterior with smart key access on all four doors, and you do have running boards as well, with a full black leather interior, your power driver's seat with power recline and power lumbar too. Beautiful design of the seats. Now stepping on into the interior of the Escalade, it has a much more premium design and feel inside of here. More than it ever did before. And you do have push button ignition, of course. Just put your foot on the brake, hit the button to start. Six-speed automatic transmission. You do have manual shiftability and a tow and haul mode. And putting the vehicle into reverse displays your rear view camera with guidance lines. You do have rear parking sensors as well. And when you get close to something in the rear, the seat will actually vibrate to let you know that you're about to hit something or you're close to it. Pretty neat feature. And let's go ahead and turn on the lights and the hazards. And let's go ahead and turn on the lights and the hazards too. All windows are fully automatic in the Escalade. And let's go ahead and pop the hood and check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors with LED turn signal indicators, and you do have blind spot monitoring. Full LED headlamps with LED daytime running lights. Very bold front grille. Under the hood of the Big Caddy, you will find a 6.2-liter V8, a very powerful one too, producing 420 horses with 460 pound-feet of torque, with EPA estimates being 15 in the city and 21 on the highway. This powertrain also delivers very stout towing capacity as well. You do have 22-inch premium painted aluminum wheels with chrome inserts. They look pretty good in my opinion. I do like the design, and they do give the Escalade a more premium look. Now trims on the Escalade range from the base model, which starts at $71,695, and then you have the luxury model, which is the one we have here, which starts at $75,695, and then you have the premium model, which starts at $80,195. Now the Escalade's main competitors are the Range Rover, the Mercedes-Benz GL, and the Infiniti QX56. The Escalade is now definitely one of the best in the class. The Escalade is definitely now one of the best full-size, large luxury SUVs you can buy. Now the Escalade also shares the same platform with the GMC Yukon as well as the Chevrolet Tahoe. And the Escalade differs even more in this generation from those two by offering a way more premium interior design as well as exterior design. And having different styled tail lights, of course, and different styled headlights and a different grille. Total vehicle price for this particular Escalade is also $79,890. Coming to the rear, you have full LED tail lamps with LED turn signals. And your rear parking sensors too, of course. Power windows, power door locks, your power exterior mirrors, power folding exterior mirrors as well. Memory seat settings for 2 people. Nice and soft touch armrest, and on the mid door panel and the upper door panel as well. And you do have a nice wood grain interior trim going throughout the whole entire cabin, and aluminum door handles as well. And let's go and rev up the Escalade and see how she sounds. Very nice. Now coming to the interior design and interior quality as well as build quality, this is probably the thing that they really improved on the most, is really the interior design. It's really eye-catching that the last generation wasn't very eye-catching at all, and it didn't wow really anybody, but this one definitely raises the bar in interior quality as well as materials. You have a nice soft touch upper door panel and nice soft touch premium stitching throughout the whole entire cabin, even on the dashboard as well. Everything is pretty much the highest of quality. There are only a few hard plastics inside of this car, and it is just 10 times better than the last generation Escalade, which was very subpar in its interior design and its materials as well. But this generation Escalade definitely raises the bar. Now, as far as driving impressions go of the Escalade, it definitely drives like a truck, and it's not a sports SUV, of course. It definitely rides very comfortably and definitely rides a lot better than how it did before. Now, as far as the seats go, the seats are also very well bolstered, very comfortable, and they're not as couch-like as they used to be, and they're a little bit more firm this time around. But however, the design of them are so much better than the previous generation Escalade. Now, as far as visibility goes of the Escalade, this is, of course, a very big vehicle. So a backup camera and all the safety technologies are definitely helpful. But visibility, you have nice large windows and nice amount of glass area around. However, back there, the C-pillar back there is pretty thick, so that backup camera definitely does help. Now, coming to the steering wheel design, I particularly like this steering wheel design. I think it does have a pretty classy and elegant feel to it, especially with the wood grain and then the nice aluminum trim. And then it is leather wrapped too, of course. Now, coming to these set of buttons over here, this is for your forward collision alert. And you could turn it off, of course. Then you do have your voice recognition, your cruise control, and then your Bluetooth, and then your heated steering wheel too. Now, coming to these set of buttons over here is your steering wheel mounted audio controls, and then you can change your different media sources as well. Now, coming to the TFT display and the center screen right there, that is pretty much controlled right here and then right here, these set of buttons too. And then, but this is mainly, this button right here is mainly to control the TFT display. And you do have an integrated compass too as well. And this TFT display still amazes me today, even though it was introduced a year and a half ago on the Cadillac XTS. It still amazes me how good the rendering is and the graphics of it. But you do have an integrated compass, and then it shows what radio station you're on over on that little circle right there. Then if you have a phone connected, and then coming over here you have your speedometer in the center. Then you have a digital speedometer, and then a little inset map of your navigation system. Then you can go to your settings, change the different units, info pages, display layout, and open source. And then coming to this one over here, this is where you're going to find your oil life, your battery voltage, then you also find your tachometer too. And then your fuel range and fuel economy data, your trip odometer, tire pressure monitoring, engine hours. So a lot of info. but I love that center screen a lot. Now coming up here, you have OnStar with SOS Safety Connect, your sunroof, and your sunroof controls located up here, LED interior illumination lighting, and then your garage home link. Now coming to the center console, this is a very large center console. It's also very soft to the touch and nice and stitched as well. Then you do have a little LED light right there. Power outlet, 12 volt, 2 USB ports, and this is where you'll find your auxiliary input and your SD card slot. So basically all your media options that mostly you're going to use are located right here. And you also do have 2 more USB ports down there. So 4 USB ports counting in total. And a power outlet right there. This is where you'll find your cup holders. Now coming to these set of buttons right here, these are all touch sensitive buttons, and I don't know why Cadillac will just go with traditional knobs and buttons. I think that's what they need to do, because they've been getting a lot of complaints about Cadillac's Q system. But they really need to fix this. Sometimes it works when it wants to, but you do have dual zone automatic climate control, heated seats too, of course, and cooled seats. And then to change the volume, you have to go like this or by the steering wheel. I probably would do it by the steering wheel because it's actually a hard touch button. This is touch sensitive right here, which can make it kind of frustrating on a day-to-day basis. And then coming to the interface, the Cadillac Q system, the main head unit here. I like this system. I think it's a little bit too related to Chevrolet's MyLink. It just has some different colors. I think they can change it up just a little bit. But you do have Pandora internet radio, of course. But you have to have an internet connection through your smartphone data connection. Then you have your weather. And the responsiveness of the system is very mediocre. It can be a lot better. But you do have your live weather. Can change the hours, make it daily. And you do also have live traffic on this car as well. There's your climate controls. Now probably what I love about this system the most is when you touch on something is that it'll have a haptic feedback to it. And the rendering of the Cadillac Q system is good too. But like I said, you do have live traffic, and the rendering of the nav is okay. It's not the best I've seen, but it is pretty good. You can do your current location, different map views. I prefer the heading up view. And let's go ahead and test out the voice recognition.
Command, please.
Navigation commands.
What type of destination?
Destination address.
Say the address in California, or say change state or change country.
1401 Lazenby Way.
1411 Lazenby, correct?
No.
Okay, let's split this input up.
Cancel.
Goodbye.
So the voice recognition is definitely not the best I've tested out. It definitely can use a little bit of work. But coming to your different media sources, like I said, you do have your USB, your auxiliary input, Bluetooth streaming audio on this bad boy, of course, XM satellite radio, AM, FM, and this right here is where you'll find your optical disc drive. And you do have power adjustable pedals as well. And here's your parking sensors button, and they actually do have a button for the glove box. Then your traction control, and then your lane departure warning. And you do have intermittent windshield wipers, your power tilt and telescopic steering wheel, And then you also do have four-wheel drive as well. Now coming over here is where you will find your heads-up display, and you can actually change the position of it, as you can see. And then you can actually change the brightness of it, as well as what information it shows. Like it could show what radio station you're on, and then your speedometer, as well as the speed limit. Alright, and let's go ahead and shut down the Escalade. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the car. Let's go ahead and check out the rear seat passenger space as well as the trunk capacity. Now coming to the build and materials in the rear, they do follow through. Still very high quality on the upper door panel and on the mid door panel and on the armrest as well. Now back here, the Escalade definitely does have a decent amount of room. You have dual map pockets back here, rear climate control back here as well, and a little storage cubby right there. However, for 79 grand, I do expect heated rear seats, I have to say. The second row seats also do recline, and you also do have a armrest back here. But the seats themselves are very comfortable and very supportive back here. I love these captain's chairs. Alright. Now coming down here, you also do have two different power outlets. You have a 12 volt and a 115 volt. Alright. Now to get into the middle, you can either climb in through the center passageway, or you can fold this seat down and then pull this lever up and then hop right in. Easy as that. Now coming to these set of buttons over here, this is for your power folding third row seats. And then coming to these set of buttons, if you click it 2 times in a row, the second row seats will actually come down. And then folding down these seats definitely create much more cargo capacity for the Escalade. But if it's maximum cargo capacity you want out of the Escalade, you'll definitely want to step up to the Escalade ESV, which has a longer wheelbase as well. Definitely gives the Escalade a lot more room with the seats folded down. Do have a power outlet back here. And it's just with one push of a button. Easy as that. And you have your power tailgate, of course. Full power passenger seat with power recline and power lumbar. Like I said, you do have a button for the glove box. Nice and damped and lined with felt, very high quality. Alrighty. The 2015 Cadillac Escalade maintains its reputation for bold styling and strong V8 power. That alone will likely have the Escalade earning its keep with many SUV buyers. But just as before, some rival luxury SUVs do offer slightly better versatility. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.